A special thank you to each of our subscribers who make this channel possible. Here's today's story. In a dramatic turn of events, Texas House Democrats have fled their state to block a controversial redistricting vote, seeking refuge in California, where they were warmly welcomed by prominent Democratic leaders. The gathering took place at the historic governor's mansion in Sacramento, where California Governor Gavin Newsom and former House Speaker Nancy Pelosi joined Texas lawmakers in a press conference to voice their opposition against the redistricting efforts led by Texas Republicans. Texas Representative Johnson opened the event by declaring, "We are running from nothing," emphasizing the urgency of their actions to combat what they view as an unconstitutional maneuver by the Republican majority in Texas. "What's happening in the United States of America is not normal. We cannot allow this to be considered normal," Newsom echoed, highlighting the gravity of the situation. The Texas legislators have been out of their state since Monday, intentionally breaking quorum to prevent a vote on a proposed redistricting plan that could potentially grant the GOP an additional 5 House seats in Texas. This bold move has led Texas Republicans to pursue arrest warrants for the absent lawmakers, intensifying the already heated political climate. Newsom has emerged as a vocal critic of the Texas legislature's plan, announcing his intention to push for a redistricting initiative in California that could bolster Democratic representation. "We are talking about emergency measures to respond to what's happening in Texas, and we will nullify what happens in Texas," he stated firmly. California State Assembly Speaker Robert Rivas reinforced this sentiment, asserting, "California will do whatever it takes to protect the voices, protect the votes, and to protect the rights of every single American." The meeting on Friday served as a platform to showcase California's redistricting ambitions, with leaders indicating that new congressional maps would be unveiled next week. Legal teams are under pressure to finalize these maps by August 22nd to ensure they can be included on a special election ballot in November. The stakes are high, as the outcome of these redistricting efforts could significantly alter the political landscape in both Texas and California. Earlier in the week, in response to Newsom's announcement, California GOP Representative Kevin Kiley declared his intention to introduce legislation aimed at prohibiting mid-decade redistricting across the nation. This political standoff has raised concerns about the implications of redistricting, a process typically conducted every 10 years following the census. However, mid-decade redistricting is not unprecedented, often occurring in response to legal challenges against maps accused of gerrymandering. Newsom's comments about the situation in Texas were pointed, stating, "This is triggered. They drew first blood. We're responding to this action, and this is how we choose to respond. I hope other governors and other leaders across the country do the same." The Texas House of Representatives has struggled to meet a quorum for the third consecutive time this week as Democratic lawmakers continue their walkout. With mounting fines and civil arrest warrants looming, the tension is palpable. The impact of this standoff is expected to ripple across state lines, as other states may consider similar actions in response to redistricting efforts. The situation has drawn national attention, with President Donald Trump supporting Texas Republicans' push to redraw the congressional map, claiming that the GOP is entitled to 5 additional seats based on previous election results. In a statement, Trump said, "I won Texas. I got the highest vote in the history of Texas, as you probably know, and we are entitled to 5 more seats." Meanwhile, Texas Governor Greg Abbott has taken a hardline stance, ordering law enforcement to arrest and return any Texas House Democrat who has left the state. The unfolding drama highlights the contentious nature of redistricting in the United States, where the balance of power can shift dramatically based on how district lines are drawn. As California prepares for its special election on November 4th, voters will be asked to decide on a measure that would temporarily pause the congressional boundaries established by the Independent Redistricting Commission, allowing for the adoption of new maps for upcoming elections. The outcome of this election could have far-reaching implications, potentially reshaping the political landscape in a way that favors Democrats. As the political battle continues, both sides are gearing up for a fight that could redefine representation in their respective states for years to come. The stakes have never been higher as the nation watches this unfolding saga, which could set a precedent for how redistricting battles are fought in the future. With both parties mobilizing their resources and supporters, the coming weeks promise to be a critical period in the ongoing struggle for political power in America. That's all for this story. We upload videos every day covering many different subjects, so hit that subscribe button to stay informed. Thanks for watching.